Hello everyone, welcome to the Age of Listening channel. If you have come to me from my YouTube short video or my Facebook or Instagram, you'll have known that what we were going to talk about today is another little tactic that the Rider-Waite-Smith does, in that they swapped around the Justice card for the Strength card. So just to clarify, as we go through the numbers in Tarot, Minor Arcana at the moment, when we come to the number 8, usually what people look at is the Strength card. But I'm saying to you, before Rider-Waite-Smith in Tarot, it was always Justice. And I'm going to tell you, well, I'm going to give my opinion, let's put it that way, of why I think they've swapped it round and why it makes much more sense, this being about the Justice. So what can you do about that? You have to sit there and you have to say to yourself what feels good for you. So I've swapped the numbers, and you can, I tend to read by the numbers of numerology. I much prefer that with the original Tarot de Marseille rather than the Rider-Waite-Smith version, just because I know the BS of inversion and I understand how they swap things around to confuse and hide things, and I like to know what they're hiding. Now, they did say they'd done this swap around because of well, planetary things and all that whatevers, but in the Tarot de Marseille it was always Justice when it came to the number 8s. Now once you do that, these 4 cards become very obvious, and I'm going to go explain as to why it is. This, I can try and make it work. I can say that there are reasons why, if we love ourselves and use self-control, that these will work. But this makes perfect sense. And that is why for myself personally, the Justice card will always be number 8, and the Strength card will always be number 11. And remember, 11 is a master card, so they hid it in the 8s. So let's move on then. 8s in Tarot are your basic, what you put in is what you get out. It's about the material world consequences and the reversals of fortune that can happen. Karmic influences that need to be navigated, hard honest work, but huge switcheroos. So when we look at the original Tarot de Marseille that has the Justice card here, we've got the 8 of Cups. I mean, let's look at 8 first. 8 is mastery, accomplishment, action, anticipation, patience, but it's based primarily on the earthly world, on the material world. This is the 8s are more fixed on the physical, material, earthly world and the lessons that you need to learn on it, to do with, sorry, had a brain fart then, karmic influences, imbalances being balanced. What you put in is what you get out. It's a cold, hard reality check in life. And let's look here then. You've got the 8 of Cups. There's been a reversal here. It's calling for a new beginning. We have here the single cup. Let me get a pen so you don't have to see my blinking finger. So you have a single cup on its own. And we know that that's a new beginning, new opportunities, new potential, right? And then around it, we've got 7 cups. So what are 7 cups signifying? 7 is reflection, assessment. So he's assessed something and he's decided to get out of dodge. And that is why with the 8s, it is mastery and action. Mastering a particular environment. Okay, I've been up the hill, I've gone up the hill, I've realised I don't like the look of the place. He's mastered what he's thought and he's gone. Because remember what we learnt in 7s. 7s is putting into practice what we were given in the Lovers. Lovers is self-actualization. The Chariot card of 7s is all about, okay, what do I do with it? Having fun with the self-actualization. And then going over to 8s, it's, okay, I've played with it. I've understood the games of the laws of the universe that I'm in. And boy, is there repercussions? Is there consequences? And yes, there is. Quite simply here, again, you can see there's one on the floor there. He's working hard on one. I've thought long and hard on this. I mean, you've got the 6 here. 6 is all about harmony. So this guy is in his element. He's working really hard. Yes, he is working on. Could this be a 7 and a 1? I don't know. We can. I think there's room here to navigate this one. But I would always say, when you work hard, and he's working hard because he's got black, which is force, stability, mysteries. He's working and formality. He's really working hard and intently. And because of that, there's always new beginnings for someone that works hard. Justice. This person leaves. He starts a new beginning. He doesn't really know where he's going. You've got an eclipse here, or it's just about to go into an eclipse. He's about to go into darkness, or probably he's come from a place of darkness because it looks light there, but he's wearing red. Red is passion, but also action, self-confidence and strength. But he's got his boots are brown, so he's definitely grounded. He is leaving a situation because it was left wanting. Right? You seeing? I love this card as well. This is the 8 of Wands. We've got I always think of Superwoman or Superman, and they kind of shoot in to kind of save the day. But it's not so much about saving the day. It's about, I was watching the Avengers the other day, and all the Avengers are fighting hard and they're doing all of that stuff. And Superwoman just flies in with no sweat on her forehead, sorts the situation out in like 3 seconds, and then goes, right, I've got to go. I've got bigger things to do, bigger fish to fry. And she zooms out again, you know, and all the Avengers are like looking around at each other going, what just happened? That's just what's happened. So now you see it in the context of justice. Now that you can begin to go, that's a holy moly. That's because when we look at the laws that our earthly experience is, the laws to which our earthly experience is guided or moved by, motivated to move by, and we are, when that force comes into our life, nothing stops it. And that's why I bring up the conversation about Superwoman when she comes in with all the other Avengers. Nothing stops that energy when it's aimed into your life. Huge change. So then going on here, the 8 of Swords. This is a reversal of mindset. It's my initiate card. It will always be my initiate card, and I'm trying to say this out to as many people as possible. This is part of the initiation process that they used to go through when you'd go at a certain level within the secret societies, some of them. The blindfolding and the covering loosely, and if you look, it's very loose. She can get out of it at any point that she wants to. But but it's all symbology. She's leaving behind her old way of thinking. So remember, this is 8. 8 is about mastery and action coming from that understanding. So she is the initiate in a ceremony. So there's the action. And this is all coming about because she's mastering where she was a teenager. Now she's an adult. She's mastering the 7s. So all of that thoughts in the past, she's saying with the blindfold, I'm putting it behind me. I'm walking into a new beginning, because there's a single one in front of her. I'm walking into this new beginning of enlightenment, and I will be thinking new thoughts. You know, so I'm trying to navigate between talking about secret societies and talking about how you can put this into action in a reading. But basically, here is somebody who used to think one way and now they're thinking another way, and it's a new beginning is going to come from this. The blindfolds are representing I once was blind but now I see. And these past thoughts were binding her in a framework of which she needed to be released from. And these indicate I once was bound, but now I'm loose into a new way of thinking. I leave the old behind and walk into new pastures of understanding and knowledge. Role reversal into new beginnings. Role reversal into new beginnings. Hard work is going to benefit me in the earthly plane. And here, force of nature is coming towards you. The Strength card, bearing that in mind, now doesn't fit. But the Justice card absolutely makes sense now. So what do we lead on to next then? And another thing before I forget, look in order, please. We have the Hierophant, 2s, 2 keys, that's 5. 6, 2s, 2 trees, 2 humans. Then we have the Chariot, the Choice card. What do I do? There is immense amount of symbology in the 2 Sphinxes here. The Teenage card, use your intuition. This is the teenage card, really, of choices, of what to do with this newfound loveliness. What are we going to do? And it leads us to what? It leads us impressively and wonderfully into the Hermit. The Hermit, which we'll be talking about tomorrow, being attainment, clarity, yeah, progress, completion, fruition. I can never say that word. My eyes were closed, but now I see. The lamp he now has, because he's understood about justice. He now is able, he's reached the peak of the mountains, and he is now able to see with a lamp unto my, a light unto my path, a lamp unto my feet. Have I got that right? Have I got it the right way round? But it's that way or the other way. I think it's a lamp unto my feet, a light unto my path, that way. And this is where he has finally understood. This beautiful card is about understanding the laws of the universe to which we play in this game we call life. And it leads to these amazing and positive cards. So don't subscribe, like, and watch my next video as we explore the fantastical, amazing nines. Bye.